Good evening. The weather outside has been atrocious. However, we have an awesome quiz and some fun facts for you tonight. So have a pen and paper to hand to jot down your answers.
Good evening, boom, I'm in the room. Welcome to the Hill Manor. Well, I've had a nightmare there. Things was going P-tong at the last second, but I've managed to pull it all back. So, good evening one and all. Welcome to the Tuesday quiz. Now, have I had some trouble with this lot? Right, where am I going? What am I doing? Yes. So, without too much further ado, let's bring in me co-host. Not quite. No, we're not there yet. Oh God, what am I doing? This is If you've not been on this channel before, you can see chaos ensues at the beginning. And it's me, Tim Hill. So, welcome to the channel. If you like, you can support the channel by, you can purchase me a coffee. Boom, there's a link. There's even a QR code for it. Who would have thought? You can click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon. That way you get notified when I go live. So if there's anybody out there watching, click the old like button, stick a comment in the chat box, and let us know where you're watching from. Because it'd be nice to know where you're coming from. Right, so, like I said, this is the amazing or the awesome quizzes and fun facts on the Tuesday. I don't know whether you caught last night's, the Halloween special. If you didn't, go back and watch it. It was terrific. So, that was that. What we've got coming up, taboos on a Thursday. This Thursday, I've got a couple of fighter pilots. Real life, American Top Gun fighter pilots, instructors. So these guys know their business, and we're going to talk about a little bit about mental health and stuff like that with them, and talking about a bit of, you know, Top Gun stuff and how it all works. And there you go. Right. The following week, the 10th, I've got firefighters coming on, and we're going to talk about, these are fire chiefs. They're going to talk about how they look after their people with trauma and stuff like that. The following week on the 17th, I've got service dogs for PTSD coming on. That's going to be a fascinating chat. These dogs are trained up to look after guys that have got PTSD. They calm them down and one thing and another. You'll learn all about that. So get those dates in your diary. Here we go. Keith, you're in the room.
Hello there, Tim. Sorry about that. The phone just went off, so I just thought I'd have to move away and go and answer it. And he rang off before I answered it.
Couldn't have been that important. If it is, they'll ring back.
Yeah, so. Well, I know what it's about. He's got no sound out of his TV, so he wants me to go round. So I'll go round in the morning. There's always people want me for stuff like that.
Well, there's nothing on the telly, so you might as well watch us.
Yes, definitely, because like last night's quiz was exceptional by you. It really was. So
I had a lot of fun.
Pleased I watched it on the phone.
So anybody that hasn't watched it, there you go. There's proof. It was a lot of fun last night. The questions was good, easy, hard. How did you find the questions? You did all right, actually. You didn't do too bad.
I did. I mean, how many did I get? I got 15 out of 20, didn't I? Or 14 out of 20?
Something like that, yeah. 14 or 15 out. It doesn't really matter. You took part. That's the main thing.
No, it was just, yeah, it's just that, it's a lot of fun. I ain't worried about doing well on it. It's fun, isn't it? That's what it's all about.
It's all about the taking part. And I mean the prize.
Yeah.
I mean you couldn't get that prize anywhere else.
No, well, I mean,
Same.
I'm still waiting for me bottle. I'm still waiting for me bottle of whiskey that you're going to send me for getting there.
I mean it's the same price tonight. It's my undying gratitude for taking part. What more can I give?
I know
I mean
that.
that's priceless.
That,
That is. That's
that's
absolutely priceless.
yeah.
So
That's why you keep on saying buy coffee.
yeah, I do believe we got some activity in the chat already. So let's have a look at that. Boom. Hey, hey. Good evening, Coco. That's and Eagle VP. So that's the two of you again. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So the quiz tonight. The quiz tonight is going to be a good one, actually. I've got some little, and the fun facts are even funnier. The facts last night, I think. I did have some fun today. Trust me. Last night's quiz was great. Just great or spectacularly great? Awesome. Awesomely great. So should we start tonight's quiz and see if people can catch up? So if you do watch this on the catch up, you can still put your answers, not the answers, scores, scores on the doors. You can still put your scores in, and we pick it up because we get what's the name? No spooky tonight. No. This is more of an intelligent one tonight. So let's go. Here we go. I think. Do you know how many times I've been through this? And I still can't remember what's coming next. Oh, there you go. First question. Bang. We're straight into it. Here you go. Which is the third largest of the Channel Islands? That's an interesting one, isn't it? Got to do a bit of that. Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it that one? Yeah. Which is the third largest of the Channel Islands? Fairly easy to start with. Give you an easy one to start with. Where we go next? Oh, who was Liverpool's skipper in the 2005 European Champions League triumph? Have they got a triumph? It's a motorbike, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose, yeah. So, who was Liverpool's skipper in the 2005 European Champions League triumph? I guess they made the final. Was that their last time that they did? I don't know. I don't follow football. Sorry, it's not my game at all. I'm more of a rugby man myself. Question 3. In which Puccini's opera does Mimi appear? Yeah. Mimi. She was also in Hello, Hello. Remember Mimi? In which of Puccini's operas does Mimi appear? Not sing, appear. Get the question right. Question 4. How many sides has an octagon? There's a difficult one, isn't it? How many sides has an octagon? Number 5. Which type of calendar is used today in the Western world? It's an interesting one, isn't it? Ah. Which type of calendar is used today in the Western world? Not the Eastern world, the Western world. That's the West, us. 6. No, Keith, you're back on.
Hello again. Yes, you got me in again. I'm not there. 3 out of 5 at the moment, I think.
That's
Out
not
of
bad.
5.
That's not bad. I bet you got the Liverpool one, didn't you?
Yes, I think so. Yes. Well, I'm hoping so. I
Fine.
don't know until you put the answers up, do I?
Find out when we get there.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
just going to check something. You keep them
Yeah,
busy for a second. I'll be back in half a
yeah.
sec.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is what happens on a live stream. We always have
Yep.
technical difficulties. Oh,
No, it
he's back.
wasn't.
That
It
was
wasn't.
quick.
No, it wasn't technical. Because I've pushed it out a different way. Just gone directly out of Ecamm as opposed to going via Restream. So I'm going out on 3 channels at the moment. So we're going out on YouTube and Facebook. So I don't know who else. So if there's anybody else out there, can you just say hello? 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 Is anybody there? Hello? Yeah. I mean, the weather's atrocious out there today. Have you been out today? Have you seen what the weather's, down here in the south? God, blimey, we've got northern weather. Who knew?
Well, this
In the
is it.
south,
It's the time of year. It's
we got a
November.
northern weather. It's pouring down today. It was pouring. Absolutely. Yes, precipitation was coming down rather heavy. So,
Good
where are we going?
sailing,
Right.
then.
We must be on question 6, I guess.
Question 6. Yes, coming up.
6. Question 6 coming up. Stand by. Boom. There you go. What instrument can be bass, electric and Spanish? Spinach. Spinach. Nearly said spinach. Maybe I'll need to get a new pair of these glasses. So, what instrument can be bass, electric or Spanish? Not spinach. Here we go then. 7. Think about this. Which club did Harry Redknapp manage first? Was it Portsmouth or Southampton? Well, personally, I wouldn't have a clue. And I live between the two. Yeah. Harry Redknapp, which club did he manage first? Portsmouth or Southampton? 8. Oh. Which female named hurricane devastated New Orleans in September 2005? Seems like I've got a 2005 quiz going on tonight. Which female named hurricane, there's a top tip, it's a female's name, devastated New Orleans in September 2005? If you know, pop it down. Give you a top tip, I don't think it was Doris. Scrum asks question, number 9. What do the numbers add up to on opposite sides of a dice? Get a dice, opposite sides, they all add up to something. Any ideas? It's a fairly easy one. Actually, that's a very easy question. What do the numbers add up to on the opposite sides of a dice? Last one in this section. Number 10. Which city is said to have been founded by Romulus and Remus? Remus Lupin was in Harry Potter. He was a werewolf. Did you know? I think it's a different Remus. Which city is said to have been founded by Romulus and Remus? So there you go. That's the end of round 1. How did you do on the second half?
I think I've got 8 out of 10, I think. Or it could be 7 out of 10. But 7 or 8. I think I've
Easier
got
than last night?
both of
Odd.
Yeah, I think I got both of the football questions right. And I think I've got number 10 right. But I'll wait and see.
Well, that's all we got to do.
Got any idea.
It's
I
a
haven't
bit.
got any idea what the answer.
I know what the answers are. I can't remember them though. So what we had much going on in the chat? Let's have a look at the chat, shall we? I think we've got chat coming up. Yes, I've got chat coming up. Look, no idea.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Is there anybody else out there? I know it's a terrible night.
I don't know.
I'm going to swap my bins. I'm just going to swap my bins over. They keep slipping off because it's warm in here. We haven't put the heating on, but I think it's the studio lights. Studio lights keep me warm. So I'll put these glasses on. Well, I don't know what's coming next. I think, this is a rough guess, I think I've got some fun facts coming. I don't know until I press the button. Look, buttons. I've got to press a button. There's only 4 people on YouTube, not sure on other platforms. Okay, well, it's what it is. Other people are dipping out. You're the lucky people, actually, because you're here. Because there's nothing on the telly, is there? Let's face it, there's nothing on the telly. So, for me, this gets me away from the telly. Gives me something to do. Right, should we have a look at the fun facts? Ready? I think. Stand by. Coming your way.
Fact number 2. Did you know that potatoes were the first vegetable to be grown in space? Wow. Taters in space. Fact number 3. Did you know that sound travels 15 times faster through steel than air? Wow. I wonder who worked that out. How do they work that out? You hit a bit of steel with a hammer, it goes ping. But I don't know. Fact 4. Did you know a group of raccoons is called a gaze? A gaze, raccoons. Fact 5. Lake Havasu City in Arizona has been recorded as the hottest city in the United States of America, with an average summer temperature of 94.6 Fahrenheit. That's somewhere over 40 degrees centigrade. I don't know precisely because I haven't worked it out. But if somebody does know the difference, pop it in the chat box. I thank you.
That was good. I like those. They were good. You did some special effects in something,
I told
didn't
you I've
you?
been busy today. I've been pulling faces all day
Yes,
long.
yes. Ah, yes, I can see that. All the new wrinkles.
Oh no. So what did you think? Were they interesting
Yeah,
fun facts or what?
yes, they were interesting fun facts. I am learning a lot from this channel. That's one thing I can say. I have a lot of fun when there's nothing on the TV on a Tuesday night and a Thursday. I mean, your Thursdays and your podcast are getting better all the time. All we need is the channel to grow, get more audience,
Yeah.
make it run.
No.
We could do
Well,
with more quizzes in. So if you know
well, I've got.
anybody or you replay, coming in on a Tuesday.
Well, I've got a plan. I've got this plan. See, I've been trying to learn a little bit of stuff in the margins of what I'm doing as well, on how to do shorts. So I'm going to be doing some shorts. So I've found out how to record them, how to do them. So I'm going to be doing some shorts. So watch
You're
out,
not wearing you, you,
eh?
you're not wearing shorts. You're not wearing
No, I'm not
shorts.
wearing
You're
shorts.
doing shorts.
I'm going to be doing some shorts. Yes. Apparently,
Yes.
they're good for getting traction. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to give it a bash.
Yeah.
I'll put a
Well, you're
couple up.
doing well.
I'll give it a bit of a
You are
doobie
doing.
what's it thingy me bub. So
Mm,
yes, I'll give it a little bit of a go, and I think I've almost cracked it. So a bit more practice and see how it goes. So shall we see what
yes.
else is
Yes.
going in the
Yes.
chat? See what else is happening in the chat.
Yes. Well,
Oh, Jay Atkins, here with Coco. Welcome, Jay. You're most welcome. And you're watching on YouTube as well. I wonder why I haven't got anybody on FaceAche. That's interesting. Why there's no FaceAche? Anybody on Facebook watching can put a comment on. Would you do me a favour there? If you're on Facebook, give us a hello and see what happens. I thought it would, but it ain't. But I know it's going out on it, I think. But I've got no way of testing it because the one I normally look at on Facebook is on here and I'm using that as my auto cue. I've gone posh, I've gone up market, I've got an auto cue. Well, it's actually my iPad, but right, where are we going? Answers. Here we go. I think. Yeah, I think we're going for some answers now. Stand by for some answers, but here is what to do.
It's very simple. All you do is have a pen and paper, jot your answers down, and then add your scores up and just put the scores in the chat box. Not the answers, because other people will see your answers. They will see your scores if you put your scores in the chat box. Thank you.
He's very funny. Right, so the answer to the first question is Alderney, and there it tells you the sort of percentage of it's made up. Did you get that one right? If you did, give yourself a little tick and a point and a pat on the back. I see that there's somebody else in there. RB Rail. Good evening, RB Rail. Yep, RB Rail. I love that. Actually being called Rail. Good evening anyway. Answer to question 2. It was him, wasn't it? It was old Stevie Gerrard bloke. So he was the captain, was he? He was the captain of the team on the day. Well done, Stephen Gerrard. If you got Stephen Gerrard, and I'm sure you did, give yourself a tick, a pat on the back and a point. Question 3. La Bohème. La Bohème. I can't even say it. Get the teeth in straight. Puccini's La Bohème. How many got that one? That's a fairly easy one, I think. If you know me. Not the one out of Hello, Hello, Hello. Moving on. 4. Of course. Octagon is 8, isn't it? 8. If you've got 8, a point, a pat on the back, and a tick. 5. Georgian calendar. Of course it is. There you go. As opposed to the Chinese. The Chinese have a different one. Well, of course they have to be different, don't they? Are we going to have 6 or are we going to go back to Keith? Go back to Keith.
Well, I never know when I'm coming on. Yes, Richard, RB Rail is Richard, and the rail stands for railway. RB Railway. Richard Railway. He's
Well,
got a channel that he gets out filming railways, engines and so forth.
steam engines and the like. Goes round all the yards and everything where they've got the historic yards and.
No, it's just any railway engines. He's a railway enthusiast, so I presume he likes steam.
Well, I used to live
friend,
near
he's a
Quainton.
channel.
Yeah. I used to live near Quainton, and they got a railway centre there, and they got some brilliant engines. They got a big South African one there, huge. It is massive. I don't know how they got on with doing it up, but I think they had the idea of going to do it up. I have to pop back there one day and find out. Right, more answers. Answer the question 6 coming your way. Down, 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 down. Yep, a guitar. So you can have a bass guitar, an electric guitar, a Spanish guitar, and I'm sure there'll be some other sort of guitars that you can have. So if you've got guitar, give yourself a point, a tick, and a pat on the back. 7. Portsmouth, just across the way from here. I'm in old Turktown. They call it Turktown. Now the reason they call Gosport Turktown is because we've got a Turkish cemetery here in Gosport, and they called us Turks. There was a lot of them apparently. So if you've got Portsmouth, tick, point, pat, got it. There you go. 8. Katerina. Of course it was, remember? Cool, it didn't half do some damage. You remember? It was called, flooded the place and everything. Destroyed a lot of stuff, that old Katrina. Distractive bird that was. If you did manage to get that one, give yourself a big point. Pat on the back and a tick. If you didn't get it right, give yourself a cross. 9, scrum off. Here we go. 7. Yep. If you go opposite sides, you got 6 and 1 is 7, and then what's it and 4 is 7, and what's it is 5 is 2, and all works out to 7. So the opposite sides on a dice all comes to 7. So if you get the first one, 6 and 1, you can work out the rest. So if you got 7, if you didn't, cross. 10. Rama. Yes. So Romulus and Remus built Rome. Mind you, it wasn't built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. Another thing you've just learned. So if you've got Rome, big tick, pat on the back and a point. So how did you do, young Keith?
9 out of 10.
Boom. Which one did you get right?
The La Boheme.
La Boheme. Ah.
The opera one, you know. I got all the rest right. I got Portsmouth, Steve Gerrard, Katrina, because we was there when that happened. We was in the States, and we was in the not far from New Orleans, so I remembered that one.
Bit of a breeze blowing that day then.
Yeah, there was. So I did. Look at Coco. She got 8 out of 10.
Well,
she got 1 and 3.
Let's bring it. Right, bung your doobie. What's it in the thingy bob? Oh, hang on. What happened there? I should have. This should be it. Yeah, there you go. So, very well done. Which ones didn't you get? Oh, well, yeah. So, yeah, you did well. You did well. So, what happens next? Hopefully, hang on, something's going on over there. No, they're still working. They're still pushing it out, so it must be happening. But I still can't see anybody coming in on Facebook. So I'm sure there should be some people in Facebook. What's coming next? It's me next. And let's pile in to I dropped apparently. I thought there was something going on. Hang on, let me just have a quick look. Now we're back up to full speed. We should be back up to full speed again. I saw there was a little dip in there. I wonder what was going on. Hopefully I didn't miss too much. So, are you ready for the next round of questions? I think that's what's coming anyway. Stand by. Anything could happen in this quiz. Yes. Question 11. In the zodiac, which animal is linked with Capricorn? Yeah. In the zodiac, which animal is linked with Capricorn? Personally, I'm an Aries. So I'm a bit of a ram. Question 12. How many years are involved in a silver anniversary? We've been together now for 40 years. No, that's not. That's a different one. That's a different one. So, how many years are involved in a silver anniversary? Interesting. 13. Which country originated the term plonk for wine? Don't mind a drop of plonk myself now and then. Yeah, which country originated the term plonk for wine? 14. What is the singer Adele, it's me Adele, surname? Do you know what Adele's surname is? Jot it down. She has got one. Why she goes by just Adele, it's me Adele, innit? I don't know. But if you know her surname, pop that down. 15. What was the final battle that Napoleon fought in? He did like a bit of a ruck, didn't he? He did like going around picking on people. He was for a little short bloke, he was a right little bully. Did you know that? Yeah, Napoleon. What was his last battle? The little bully. Short man syndrome, that's what it is. I think. I think I've got Keith coming back in. Yes, there you go. How did you get on that round? What those 5?
I think 3 out of 5. I'm not quite sure. Might be 2 out of 5. It could be 4 out of 5, but I'm going with 3 out of 5.
Erring on the side of caution, eh?
Yes, yes.
How's
yes.
everybody else doing at home? Are they enjoying it? Right, should we crack on? Should we get on in the last 6? No, the last 5.
If you
Question
want to,
6.
yes, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, let's press on. Let's press on. Ready? Here we go. Pen and bit of paper ready. Question 6. On which day are British elections held? On which day are British elections held? Well, yep. Have a guess. If you don't know, have a guess. Got 1 in 7 chance of getting it right, haven't you? There's a tip. 17. Have I missed some out? No, I couldn't have done. I don't know. I did check it through, I think. So 17. Yeah, must be right. What was the name of the land where Gulliver met the little people? There you go. That's a fairly easy one, I would have thought. What was the name of the land where Gulliver met the little people? Did he meet some big people as well then? Don't know. 18. Which animal's name comes first in the dictionary? Cool, blimey. There's loads of them, isn't there? So which animal's name comes first in the dictionary? 19, the penultimate question. How many sides has a 20p piece? I don't know. I don't carry change. It wears holes in my pocket and I lose it anyway. So, how many sides has a 20p piece? Where we go next? Last question. Which children's author wrote Gangster Granny? Which children's author wrote Gangster's Granny? Jot that down and then wait for the answers. So, back to Keith. How did you do on the second bit?
2 out of the last 5. I think I might have got a few more, but I don't know, So I'm saying 6 out of 10.
Okay.
So until the answers after the fun facts, I just do not know.
We'll see when we get there. Don't know where we're going next, but we're going somewhere. Probably to the chat. So put how you think you did in the chat. Let's have a look, see what the chat's saying. Oh, good vibes. Glad you like it. So if you do, subscribe to the channel. Let mates know. I'm on track. Yep. Diggity dig, diggity dig, diggity dig, diggity dig. That's my impression of a train. Do you know, when I was a lad, they were still running steam trains. Particularly on the Southern Line, out of Victoria down to Brighton. I think that was one of the last ones that they had steam trains. No clue. What do you mean, no clue? They was fairly easy questions. So what we got coming next? I think, keep your fingers crossed, I think we've got some fun facts coming. You ready for some more fun facts? Are you strapped in? This is going to be funny. You can comment on this, Steam trains when I was young as well. Yeah, well, you're old, isn't you? You're even older than me, and I'm old. So, here we go then. I think we've got some fun facts coming your way.
Fact number 6. Queen Cleopatra of Egypt was not actually an Egyptian. I didn't know that. 7. If you drilled a hole through the earth, it would take 42 minutes to fall through it. Now, where would you get a drill that long to drill through it in the first place? Fact 8. Did you know India is the largest producer, consumer and exporter of chilies in the world? I know they do some fairly hot ones. Fact number 9. Did you know that avocados, which are classified as a fruit, are rich in monosaturated fat that is easily burnt for energy? Us bees like that sort of thing. Number 10. You should eat pineapple within 2 days if it is stored at room temperature, and within about a week if it's refrigerated. Did you know that?
That
He's
was
a funny
good.
guy, isn't he? He's a funny guy.
He
Hang
is.
on, look.
Yeah, yeah.
Hang on. I tried to do an adjustment and it didn't work. There. Right. So, the auto cue's in the way. I thought I'd raise it up a little bit, but I think I need to adjust the camera a bit.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, they were good fun facts. They were.
yeah,
So
I enjoyed doing them.
how do they know it'll take 42 minutes if you drill a hole through the earth to get all the way through? Because I would have thought
Well,
it would have been stopped before it got to the middle.
yeah, I'd have thought that as well. I want to know where they got the drill. I want to know what. I want to know what clever dick came up with that idea.
Yeah. So do I.
Yeah, I did. I
And
did say
I
they were
see
fun
Coco.
facts.
Yeah,
How
I
we
see
doing?
Coco said you're only as old as you feel. Well, sometimes Coco, I feel 90.
I feel 264, and that's most days.
Do you?
Yeah. Here we go then. I think we're going for some answers. Do you want some answers? Yes, I think this is coming to the answers. Do you like the set? Do you like? I am having some fun, I tell you. Here we go then. Oh look, we've gone round. It's a goat. I know I'm a ram, but yeah, it's a goat. So Capricorn is a goat. So if you've got goat, give yourself a big tick, a point and a pat on the back. 12. 25. Of course it's 25 years. 1977, Queen's Silver Jubilee. Been on the throne for 25 years, hasn't she? Stands to reason. Yeah. Mind you, there are a few people that weren't around about that. Mind you, 25 is an anniversary. It's one of the biggies. So there you go. If you've got 25, give yourself a point. Question 13. Which country, Australia, who else would it have been? Who else called Wayne Plonk? If you got Australia, give yourself a point. G'day, mate, and all that. 14. Octopus. Forgotten what the question was. Anyway, let's move on to 15. If you've got octopus, it must be right. Adkins. Adele Adkins. All right, AA? Adele Adkins. It's me, Adele. If you've got Adele, give yourself a point. 15. Waterloo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, Waterloo. And then they, yeah, he went into exile like that, didn't he? But that was his last big punch up. Yeah. 18th of June, 1815. Oh no, I was there. And his older Imperial Guard got a shoe in as well. Yeah, left in disgrace he did. Wellington and Blucher held the day. It was a close run thing, mind. It was a fairly close run. I mean, if Blucher had turned up when he did, yeah, it might have been slightly different. But there you go. The weather wasn't particularly good either the night before. It was like this. There you go. How'd you do? On those 5. Hang on. Are you still there?
I'm back. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
looking at answers, sorry, questions. I don't know that, you know. You had 2 questions for 14, but
Oh,
I know I
oh,
got it wrong because it was wasn't that the one with the and what was the first animal in the dictionary mentioned in the dictionary?
where's that coming? I don't know.
I think
The answer to
so.
that was
I don't.
aardvark.
Yeah, 'cause I was going to say I didn't have octopus and I didn't have aardvark, so yes.
I may have cocked up there.
Yeah, I
Don't know.
don't know. Oh, question 18 for
Hang on.
that. Or was it? I don't know.
You're
I
right.
don't know what
I got
question.
oh, discount octopus. It wasn't there.
Yeah, so I don't know what question 14 was. I can't remember.
See, I've been through it as well. A couple of dozen times I've been through it. But there you go. So while we're at this stage, with 5 questions left to answer, a quick mention: you can buy me a coffee if you wish. It's not compulsory, but if you like to support the channel, I drink coffee.
Yeah.
So there's a QR code for it as well. You can click the bell like, you can click the subscribe, and you can click the like and bells and things like that. It does stuff, apparently.
So Coco says,
So look. Oh, hang on. We've got to come back to them. We'll get to them.
yeah,
We'll get to that at the end. So,
yeah.
hang slack. We'll get there. Let's finish off the answers, shall we? Let's go for the answers. Elections in this country are generally held on a Thursday. Does muck up the school week a bit, doesn't it? But there you go. Thursday. Of course, it was Lilliput, and in fact, Lilliput, you can buy loads of these little sort of. You can build your own little town out of Lilliputs, apparently. So if you've got that, point, pat, tick. There you go. 18. I knew it was aardvark in there somewhere. I know I've seen it. So that's the first one in the dictionary. It's an aardvark. Again, tick, point, pat. Away you go. 19. There's 7 sides on a 20p piece. Try saying that on for a few beers. So we've got 7, tick, pat, point, there you go. Last one. There you go. Of course it was. It was him, wasn't it? David Williams. Congratulations. There you go. So, Gangster Granny. He wrote some funny stuff, didn't he? So, there you go. How did you do?
6 out of 10, the second part. So 14 out of 20, the same as last night.
Well done. Congratulations. I think you did well. Oh, but
Yeah, again,
there's some tricky stuff in there.
Yes,
So let's have a
there
look,
is.
see how. I think this should take us to the chat box. He says, you can still comment when the chat's on, by the way.
Oh, well done to Coco.
Oh, 6 out of 10. So 15 out of 20. You've done exceptionally well.
She did.
That's a few
Well
more than
done
I
to
got.
her.
So who else is in there? Who's got what else? I will get this eventually sorted out. So we've got, yeah, I don't know why we can't see YouTube. No, we can see YouTube, we can't see LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever. I don't know. It's a work in progress. These things is sent to us. But there you go. So, anybody else coming out with their scores on the doors? We're nearly at the hour. Blimey, that's flown by. Almost bedtime, isn't it? So it's nearly bedtime. And we've done all right. I think, yeah. There you go. That's me back. So what have I got to say about myself? What can we say? Did you enjoy it? Was it a good quiz? Let's go back to the chat, see if we get any positive comments in the chat box. Did you like it? Did you like the style? Do you like the way that I present the questions and stuff like that? Is it too long-winded? Should I cut it down to half an hour and rattle through them a bit rapid and do away with the fun facts? Or you're happy with the hour because there's nothing else on the telly? Let us know if you're still with us, that is. Yep, great. Then we'll keep it up. We'll have some more quizzes coming next week. We've got another one coming next week, next Tuesday. Obviously, we're going next Tuesday. And yes, we'll keep going as long as people like us to keep going. I'm going to be doing some shorts to advertise it, so let's see how we do. Let's take it forwards. And if it's only a couple of people in, then so be it. Everybody else then dips out then, don't they? And we win. So Keith, are you still there? Hello?
Yes, I'm still
Calling
here.
Keith. You've
Yeah,
gone awfully
can't you hear
quiet.
me?
Yeah, well, no.
Can't you hear
I
me?
think you. Yeah, I can hear you now, but I couldn't.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, I've
Oh,
been
there you go.
saying yes, yes. I'm still here.
All
I'm
right.
still here.
Okay. Right.
So
Um.
that was the one. So let's
Um.
hope that next week we get a few more people in.
Yes, I'm going to do a lot of work this coming week. I'm going to be pumping out some shorts. Going to be putting out the odd question, and then put out an odd answer. It will be odd.
Yes. And have you joined any Facebook groups, quiz groups yet to see if
Yeah,
you can put it out?
I signed up to those ones that you sent me, so I've not contacted them yet. I've been a bit busy just trying the last couple of days sorting these 2 quizzes out. So, but I should have a little bit more time in the next few days. Right,
Mhm.
that's it then. It's down to me, and then we'll hit the finish button and see what happens. So until next week, or until Thursday, because on Thursday we've got the fighter pilots coming on the taboos on Thursday. The following week we've got the firefighters, and the following week we've got the PTSA dogs. Yeah, post-traumatic stress. You know what I mean. So until next week, thanks for joining in. Thanks for listening. If you want to catch up, let us know how you did. Just pop your answers, not the answers, pop your doobly what's it thingy bobs in the chat box. Your scores. My mind's gone fuzzy. So, TTFN, ta-ta for